So unserious, man.
Okay.
Hi, my name is Disha, and this is my focus group interview with Deshawn and Gia.
Okay, you start again. You can cut this.
I'll crop it out. I could be asked. Okay, my first question is, what comes to your mind when you hear the word doppelganger?
When I think about doppelganger, I feel like different version of yourselves. So like it could be good or bad, or like just good or bad. You know.
When I think of doppelganger, I think of someone that looks like you. Yeah.
Okay. Have you ever seen a film or TV show with doppelgangers, and what stood out to you?
I saw a scene where in The Boys, there's like a few scenes where Homelander is talking to a mirror and it's actually his version. And I feel like that's really powerful because the way Homelander is portrayed in the show, he's he's like an evil version of Superman. So he always thinks he's above everyone. But then when that doppelganger scene comes, it really shows his heart because he really wants everyone to love him. But then there's another version of him saying who cares and stuff like that. So I feel like that's powerful.
I've personally not seen it, but is that what you told me with the mirror scene?
Yeah.
Okay. Gia?
No, I haven't seen any movies with doppelgangers.
Okay.
Need to watch more, yeah. Anyways, next question.
Okay. How do you think a doppelganger can symbolize mental health?
Oh, I think that because you know how there's like two versions of them. One of them could show like the good side of them, like, and then the other side could show the like the bad mental health of them.
Yeah. Deshawn?
So the question, what was your question again?
How can a doppelganger symbolize mental health?
It does symbolize mental health because it can show like how like the mentally how they are. So they might think that their doppelganger is their advisor or their new friend. So they could like play like different characters, but they can play like different characters in their head and think it's real, like Split.
Yeah.
His name is Kevin, so he plays like 35 personas. So that really shows his mental health. And sometimes doppelgangers could like take you away from reality and make you some fantasy world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you prefer mental health to be represented in films and TV shows to maybe not even just younger audiences, but like generally anyone?
The way I want to do it, the way I would see is like not just like it reflects any genders, because there's a lot of like society likes to focus on women's mental health and men's mental health. And if a filmmaker's going to cover mental health, they could use it in a really creative way and a more unique way. So if they want to use doppelganger just as their way of like expand it more like creative, they could use inspiration from previous film, but this the fact that they have a doppelganger and it's just evil versus good, it can be cliche, if that makes sense. So if a filmmaker uses a doppelganger, it's good, but in a more creative way, a more different approach.
How do you think the audience can relate to that?
Well, audience could understand and relate, because I feel like we all have like different versions of ourselves. So sometimes you could do this certain type of thing, or we have this certain type of thing. So I feel like everyone has their own doppelganger, but not an actual filmmaker way. But I feel like certain aspects of how the doppelganger will, that's how like certain people can relate to the actions they want to do. So sometimes they want to do this thing, but they don't really want to. So it's kind of like temptations in a way. So yeah.
Gia, how do you prefer mental health to be represented in films and TV shows?
I'm not really sure, but like this year there was like a scene of like person experience like bad mental health could do like a split screen. Like so one side is showing like them on like a good day, and the other side could show them on like a bad day.
Okay. How do you think an audience can relate to that?
Because everyone has a good day, everyone has a bad day.
Okay.
That's true.
Okay. Why do you think it's important for mental health to be shown to older people, and how can they relate?
Would you like to talk?
I think it's because like everyone, it's not just young people as well, it's like adults as well. Everyone has like, they have a way of like dealing with their mental health as well, and like they feel like a certain way. I'm not sure like how to like express it.
Yeah. Deshawn? Why is it important for mental health to be shown to older people?
Yeah, I feel like it should be because, like, especially us as we get older and we have to go, like, having our own lives. I feel like it can affect, because sometimes you might miss the old days where you didn't have much responsibilities, but now you have responsibilities. It's more pressure, and I feel like how the world sees mental health, saying it's like now the world is taking it like seriously, but it's still important. Like mental health is still shown in these generations because grades could be a mental health, the college environment, and the whole concept of university and working can be a whole big step of like us. So I really think it's important to show younger or older mental health.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you for your time.
Why are you looking at me?